KeithHaring, I wish I didn't have to sleep. KeithHaring, I wish I didn't have to sleep. Let the world out there know. Do you see that guy there on the left with the glasses? Well, that's KeithHaring. In a moment, we'll be taking a closer look at his art and many different things that his artwork involves. KeithHaring was always drawing pictures. Even as a young boy, he used to create short comics with his father, and once he won a prize at school for a comic that he made. Subway art. While he was an art student at the School of Visual Arts in New York City, he realized he wanted to bring art to everyone, rather than creating art for only museums. He wanted to work with lots of different people. One day, while riding the subway, Keith noticed the plain black paper hanging in the unused advertising space. He ran to a store and he bought plain white chalk. He returned to the subway and he started drawing. It's your job to decide. I only do the drawings. Symbols. Artists have different ways of letting people know a painting is theirs. They might sign it with their name or put a special symbol on it. Keith often drew a radiant baby as his signature on artwork. Soon, Keith was invited to paint on walls all over the world. Instead of getting into trouble for writing on walls, Keith was asked by city officials to paint giant murals. Here's his radiant baby. Stories. Once upon a time, KeithHaring's first drawings were comics. He always had a talent for telling stories with pictures. Simple lines and symbols can mean so many different things. What's happening in this picture? I see a radio, and people don't like what they're hearing on the radio, so they cut the wire. They're putting people through this thing. How do you know he's putting them in the machine? I think he's taking them out of the machine. What story do you see? He took a teacup, a really big teacup, and he cut 2 holes through it. I think this person is very big and tough on the outside and inside. He's all weak and he's very sensitive and has lots of feelings. He's a jack-in-the-box. What do you think is going on? Joy, love, excitement, anger, confusion, sadness. We all feel different emotions at different times. How can you tell how the people in the artwork feel? Sometimes the artist shows us how they feel through the use of pictures. How does this make you feel? What's happening here? Do you ever feel this way? More emotions. Which emotions do you feel when you look at this painting? What do you think he's feeling? Teamwork. Working together is sometimes the best way to get a job done. Everybody has different abilities and interests. People working as a team sometimes resemble a big machine, and each person is like a different part of that machine. What kind of team do you see? Imagination. Sometimes we think of situations that are not real, but they excite our imagination. You can bring your imagination to life by making a picture, writing a song, or creating a dance. Everyone expresses his imagination differently, and each person has his own unique story to tell. What do you think's going on in this picture? What do you imagine that he's doing? Have fun celebrating life. Playing around like a group of monkeys in a tree. Jumping around and laughing because life's so much fun. Learning to like yourself for who you are and to like others because they are different and fun in their own way. Enjoying friends and life is a reason to celebrate. What do you think they could be celebrating? Self-portrait. How would you paint a picture of yourself?